So I think we should do this 2 p.m. time thing. I think this is the way to go. Even though I still wasn't ready to do it at 2 p.m.
Right.
But I'm feeling energized, Chris.
You think that's 2 p.m. is part of that?
No. 2 p.m. has been my nap time for the last 6 months or so, but I don't know. Something's up. I went to the dentist like a grown-up by myself. You know, it was on the verge of freaking out the whole time, but made it. I'm going to have a video here probably the next day or so. I got my my art therapist, accelerated resolution therapy, my psychologist to sort of explain what that is. So I'm going to put that on YouTube and follow on the sword.
That's the hand waving thing.
Yeah. The eye movement, cognitive connectivity to eye movements and stuff. So I'm going to have that. It'll be like a 10-minute deal. But I figured I was going to put in a membership in my vlog for the day. But if you want to see the members will get Corvette first. So Bryce, I forgot to tell you the video's on Vimeo. I edited it last night. Okay, so that's already up in the membership. Okay, what about the pan video? What are we doing with it? But you're gonna do the pan short? Did you get that one? Okay, so that'll be up tonight, tomorrow night. Okay.
People in chat are speaking about it, so I guess some of them have already seen it. The pan interview is awesome, says Jonathan Edwards.
Yeah. So I decided to put that in membership because I went pretty deep with Pan, and he was gracious enough to go and be candid, and so I figured it would be better served there, where it's not as public, and then maybe we'll do it again someday. I'm sure he and I will do some other stuff together, but that's up there, and the membership's doing well, but I want to have like 45,000 people in there by the end of the year. Think we can do that?
No.
Okay. All right.
We might get a little closer to that than we are now, but we will not get to 45,000.
No? Why not? Why are you limiting me? Why not 50? I'm doing 55,000.
Okay. We can make a wager on that.
What's 55,000 times $60?
Let's see.
3,300,000. Yeah. That'd be sick. I'll take that. So, what do we got going on? What questions do people have for me?
Well, let's see. We got to mention we have some guests in our studio today as well, hiding out over there in the corner. We have Dallas and Ashley down visiting from Canada.
Yeah, your favorite type of people,
Canadians. But they're two of the exceptions.
Oh, okay.
There's only like 9 people in Canada anyway. But these two are nice.
So, well, that's a pretty high percentage then.
22.2 repeating percent.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I hope Matt is wearing a Corvette hat. No Corvette hat on Matt today.
Nope.
There were a bunch of questions here related to the Corvette. People wanted to know when is the content coming, and I know that was coming soon, perhaps. So what's the word
so
there?
If you want to, I actually pull the stickers off. So this is my membership vlog I did yesterday. So I got the car 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday. So I had it all day yesterday. So I shot like a walk around and what it is and all that stuff. And you know what I should do? I should do a video on. I financed it just for cash flow, and we'll just pay it off probably next month or maybe the following month. Because I knew we had the tax bill and we finishing up our inventory grab, so I'll probably just write a check and pay it off the next month or so. But so I should do a finance video. But we talked about the car, and then we shot a video this morning, so the introduction for the YouTube channel. So that we'll probably put that up today or tomorrow. So then when are we doing that? Okay, all right. Bryce says not today. It's 4K 60. It can't do 4K 60 because
just to render that.
Okay.
It's gonna take forever.
All right. Well, you need a Mac. My Mac kills it. Okay.
I need more RAM. That's what I need.
Oh well, let's get some. I'll get you some RAM.
So I got 16 gigs.
Some RAMs. What was the question? Yeah.
Corvette content.
So probably tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So tomorrow is the plan for all these Corvette people. Lots of people are excited about this Corvette, or excited about your reaction. In fact, I want to go to, let me steal Raz's question here from Facebook. This was a humorous question about the Corvette. What is your family's favorite OG car? And why is it the Z06? He wants to know.
Yeah, it's fascinating how yesterday, you again, if you were a member, you would have seen like the entire staff. I pull up in the Corvette. No one's ever greeted me in my life. And I buy a freaking Corvette, and all 20 of you, or however many of you are in here that I'm paying for,
I wasn't out there for the record.
Came rushing out to see this thing. I'm like, this is insane. Oh, you weren't out there?
No, I was not out there.
Oh, okay.
I can prove it in the video.
Okay, yeah. I didn't actually watch the video. I just edited it.
Yeah, they're legit excited about it. It's nobody came out. I heard you mention in the video no one came out for the M3 or
M5 or GT3. It's fascinating though, the draw that maybe it's the draw that people want to see my reaction to it because they're expecting me to go crazy. I think I don't know. I think this will probably be from a business perspective, this will probably be the smartest move I've ever made, is to buy something like this. I didn't do it for that, but that's going to be the byproduct. I mean, just look at the posts I make a post on Facebook, hundreds of comments that I normally don't get. Maybe not hundreds, but 150, 200 comments where I normally wouldn't have that kind of trail. A lot of it probably is the vast majority of people watching are, BMW, some GT350 guys, some Raptor guys, and Porsche. That's the lion's share of the community just because of the cars. But I know there are tons and tons of Corvette fans in the group. It's going to be very, very interesting it feels a bit surreal to me. Like yesterday I was driving next to a Civic Type R, and he's trying, you can just tell he's like, wanting to do whatever. I'm like, this is a waste of time. Like, you have 300 horsepower, I have 650. But I was like, I almost wanted to, I thought he was going to roll the window down. I was like, going to say, this isn't mine. This isn't my car. I'm like, wait a minute. This is my car. I don't want to say, hey, I have a Porsche. I'm a Porsche guy. I need to wear a Porsche hat.
Corvette, dude.
Shoot, I got to get the windows tinted. And
he's probably already posted a picture of you driving it in the Corvette forums.
Yeah, I don't know why I have that sense, but I don't know. So what I've decided to do, and part of this, I have to shoot this today. But one of the other thing I want to do in the membership is at the top, I want to just say, the hex lessons, what did I learn this week? Yeah, hex lessons, I think, is what we need it to be. Yeah, we need to switch it to, it takes you 2 seconds.
What is it going to be?
Hex lessons.
Week?
Yeah, hex lessons. I think hex lessons is the way to go.
Let's get hexed next.
No. Maybe something more clever. Something more studious sounding. Hex experiment. No.
People in the chat can chime in. I'm sure they have better ideas.
So what I'm going to do is whatever I learned this week. So weekly, I'm going to talk about what I learned. And so I did an all-inclusive vacation, quote. Does it count as a vacation if you go kicking and screaming like a baby and don't want to go? Does it still count?
I don't know.
So anyway, I went to Jamaica. I don't want to give away my whole lesson here, but I went to Jamaica, and I went in with white trash fancy on my head.
You went in with an expectation.
No, I went in with a superiority complex, okay. Right? And I came out with an appreciation of, and I don't have to do that. I don't have to go white trash fancy style. But I don't have to feel, better about that. So I look at Corvette as white trash fancy. But it's really a great car. And so I've had a pretty significant... So I literally sat in this stinky, crappy room with a 27-inch TV and nothing but soccer and track. Every channel, soccer track, and cricket. I'm like, I just want to watch freaking college football. So I'm sitting in this room, miserable. I wasted 4 days of my life. Everybody's trashed, and it's just... All-inclusive is just garbage. But, however many years, 13 years ago, I went to, I went there. I thought it was the greatest thing ever. You put your wallet in the little locker and you white trash fancy it up, man. It's amazing. And, yeah.
So that's coming in the Hex lessons or whatever.
I'm going to talk about my shift in mindset from being a tool to feeling appreciative that I can go to the Ritz-Carlton if I wanted to. I don't even want to do that. I just want to stay here and play with my freaking cars. So anyway, that's I'll give you what my take on that here shortly.
There's some pretty entertaining nominees here in the chat. We have some creative people there. We'll get to that in a minute. I want to go to these super chat things first here, though. Since Dallas is here with us, I didn't know if we were going to get any super chat messages today.
I like these monies. Hook me up with those so I can make sure that I don't have to go all-inclusive ever again.
Michael says, just got my shirt from the giveaway, and it's legit the nicest quality shirt I have.
That's the plan. That's the deal. I've said this 100 times, but if I'm going to do a shirt, all these dudes, all these companies, all this promotional crap are like, they're just giving shirts out all over the place. And it's garbage. And you get it and you want it. It's free. You're like, yeah, I want a free shirt. Like I got a freaking free shirt with a Corvette for them. You know where that went? I punted it in the trash the minute I got it. I didn't even look at it. Just threw it away. I would want to wear it. And in the old days, like I got an S2KI shirt printed on a Gildan. It's like cardboard. The sleeves are all like poof out. They kind of poof out straight. You know what I'm talking about? Just terrible.
Several of those.
You're like, yeah, it's like your arms can't even like touch the side because it's 2 inches thick. And why even waste the time? Let's do it right. Anyway, you didn't ask me that question. I just told you.
I really like our shirts too. I told you before, now I'm a t-shirt snob because these really are pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's no joke.
Pride and Performance. They sent us, what is that, some pounds or some euros? I think that's pounds.
That means more, right? Yeah, I like that.
Matt, how long did it take before you became comfortable in front of the camera? I keep trying, but just can't do it. Hello from the UK, by the way.
For me, it was instant. I don't understand why. I don't equate the camera to anything. It's just I'm just there talking. I don't also equate standing in front of a group of people. So I mean I've got many other psychoses, if you will. I don't have an issue with being in front of a camera, and I think the only advice I can give is you just talk like you would talk to somebody that was standing in front of you. We don't have to. You're not playing this game. And chances are, if you're uncomfortable, you're probably not very good anyway. So no one's gonna watch it. So think of it that way, and then you might end up being pretty decent. But yeah, I mean I have the camera with people. I'll have 25 people standing behind me, watching me talk to the camera, and it doesn't bother me. But like Adam LZ, he has millions of followers, and he doesn't video of anybody that he doesn't know is around. Like he just won't even get the camera out. So take notice if you watch his videos. Like he's not walking around the mall, or around the airport with his camera out. He'll never do that. So he's very uncomfortable. We had one guy come and visit when we were working on the exhaust, and he's like, "Who was that guy?" He's like, "I was missing all his footage because I couldn't video." I'm like, "What are you talking about? Just Dan. He's just here. Just talk." So I think the camera, they just assume that nobody's ever going to watch this, and if they did, screw them. So that's the way I do it. And that's the way I think of it anyway. But I also only talk about things that I know something about, or things that I know enough about to have an intelligent, questionable conversation, like where I'm questioning what I know or don't know. And so I find myself, I get into like even like now when I'm answering these questions, I get into like this out of body, like storyteller mode where I'm thinking about the next thing. It's like when I do a video with you or with Michelle, like people kind of accuse me of not paying attention to what the person's saying. It's because I'm not. I'm thinking about the next part of the story that I'm speaking, and maybe that's a skill set I guess you either have or you don't. Maybe you can develop it over time, but I don't know. I think most people probably aren't suited for the camera. I see many of them, but many of them that are successful are at it, much more successful than me. They kind of suck at it, but you see them cut. They cut 1,000 times. You see, all these, especially gamer types and younger idiots. They sit there and they're like, they have to edit a sentence together. Like every single sentence isn't like took them 25 takes. It's fascinating to me.
We have some good feedback here today about the colors are looking good today. Bryce asked to see how the colors are looking on the feed. So
we're getting there. I like the C200 more for the look of it, and then now we have to get the actual. I'm talking about like the physical body of the camera looks tough. Yeah.
Let's see. Douglas in chat says or wants to know how many entries did the winner of the 1M have?
6.
He had 6. He joined Hex Plus, and that was his 6 entries.
Yeah, I saw somebody was yelling. They're like trying to catch you in a lie or something. Like because you and I were just fumbling through. Like I don't know. I never even looked at the darn spreadsheet. That's Bryce did it, and he's like, I had bought whatever. What did he say? Bought 18 shirts and 4 coins or something. And I knew you guys were full of crap. Like what are you talking about? But I have no idea. That's the whole point. Like we were saying that the most entries was 18, and then Bryce corrected us, said no, someone bought 18 coins. So we never actually looked at who had the most entries. Yeah, so some people had 30 plus entries.
So he was even close.
Yeah. So he was like yelling, trying to catch us in a lie or something. Like what am I gonna lie about? Come on, we're doing this. Like we get orders and like this, never say trust me. Never trust anybody who says trust me. So I won't say that. But come on, this is me we're talking about here.
Jamie B. Flying says, "Are you reshooting the intro bumper to replace the 1M with the M5 and/or the Corvette?"
Yeah, I don't really like that intro anyway, so I want to redo something different. It's on our short list.
What are your initial thoughts on the Corvette driving experience?
I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble in that thing, having torque.
It's fast.
It's amazing. I find myself driving around in second gear. I forget because it's low RPM, high torque, and so I forget. I mean, I should probably be in like 6th gear. I'm getting like 8 miles a gallon because I'm driving around in 2nd and 3rd gear everywhere. Because I'm just not used to that. That low revving. I just can't believe it. Red line's at 6,500 RPMs. That's insane. But yeah, it's fun. I mean, I like driving it. The transmission is really, really nice. The only thing I don't like is the seating position is like god awful. Like I need to go. I don't think you could drive it. Like I think you have to bend your neck.
Yeah, I don't think I'd fit very well.
And the seat, it's like this wide, and my hips are this wide, and I'm not even like very big. Like what do you do if you're big man? I guess you can't get those seats. Like it's like they went to Recaro and said, "Hey, what's your crappiest seat?" They say, "What's this one?" I said, "Well, we want you to make it a lot worse than that." Like I don't understand that.
Done.
Check.
Challenge accepted.
Stupid. Like it's the dumbest thing ever.
Matt, what are you looking forward to most at SEMA? Do you have anything that you're really looking forward to this year?
I just like everything about it. Just walking the aisles. My favorite part is trying to get every single aisle walked multiple times. I don't skip aisles. Yeah, that's what I'm excited about. Just going and stopping and looking and holding and touching and seeing. I don't give one iota about any stupid car that's there because they're all garbage stupid. I don't want anything to do with that. I don't care about new cars or old cars or any stupid SEMA cars. I just want to see the whole experience, all the stuff. Everybody's sort of oogling over some retarded car that doesn't even drive down the road. Wait, I'm not supposed to say that word. Some really crappy car. So they'll have like one GT3 RS there, and they'll put like pink wheels on it or something stupid.
Let's see. We have 3 people now have asked about the Beadmaker tree and the progress on the Beadmaker tree. We checked this morning. It was Bryce's turn to prune it, as your dad said, and he went out there. We're getting close to having some 32-ounce bottles on it. They're growing a little bit.
Did you autograph those bottles that
No.
those 6 bottles that you had on there?
They're still out there. They got to grow. We're running low on 32, so we're trying to grow those pretty quick.
Got it.
Let's see. What are your... Oh, I already asked that question. Hey, we have a big super chat here. Oh, more Canadians. Dallas and Ashley. Q-shift love. Whatever that means from Cornelis.
Do we know what that means? Oh, okay. I got it.
He sent 25 Canadian. These Canadians are starting to warm up.
Yeah, but that's not very much money. That's like 25 cents in U.S.
That's true.
Yeah.
Buy me
Thanks a lot, brother.
Tim Hortons.
What am I going to do with that? Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons and whatever else they eat up there. Poutine. Give me some poutine. Hey, Matt, what are some good starter performance mods for 2013 BMW 535i M Sport?
Well, you would always start with all the I&D stuff, so grills. I don't think those have gills, but make side marker deletes. This new modification is a lot of money, but getting the blacked out BMW emblems is super sick. Debadge it, so take the badges off the car, and then from there you could look into lowering it. Is probably what I would do next. So I'd look at Dynon or KW HAS height adjustable springs, or something like that, and then maybe an exhaust, and just kind of work your way through that stuff. Radar detector on a blend mount, maybe a new like M Performance steering wheel. Do they have an M Performance rear trunk spoiler? It's starting to get expensive, so you just keep on going. Then wheels, and then brakes, and then lots of stuff.
Let's see. How many cars do you own right now?
5.
You got Raptor.
Yep.
M3.
Yep.
M5.
Yep.
Corvette.
Yep.
And what's the
GT3 RS.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the
we will not be saying the V word. It's Corvette. We will not be saying
you don't say the shortened
abbreviated version. It's not to be said here.
It's not going to be your license. Have you decided on a license plate? Are you gonna
OG Z06? If I can get it, look it up, Bryce. Florida vanity plate. Let's see if we can get it.
OG Z06.
Yeah.
Let's see. Any updates on when Angel Wax will be in the store? My car smells of cheeseburgers and Diet Coke. I need those sweet, sweet scents.
Yeah, we got a pallet out there. I need to get it up.
It is in.
We'll get Mike on that. Yeah, I need to do a video of it. I'm getting a little heavy on the product videos. I want to slow that down a little bit. Too many. We're nearing the end of a cycle here of me coming out with the interior package, and so I don't want to ram too many product videos down your throat because it's kind of annoying. But we'll have it up here. We probably already have photos and stuff, so we should probably have that up here any minute.
Switch gears here for just a second.
Oh, what about Z06 OG?
People in the chat right now are logging on to that website and stealing it.
The VTTE, stupid.
Yeah.
Oh,
you can't.
You got to put them next to each other.
No spaces, Bryce.
No, guaranteed that's taken.
OG. Oh, yeah. OG.
The word that will not be spoken in this.
It has been decided. That's funny.
Oh, boy.
All right, switch gears here for a question from Matt Long. What were your final thoughts on the new TV and subwoofer setup in the theater after the calibration?
I've watched not one movie.
How many episodes of Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
I did watch the Woo Saga. So if you're not up on that, Woo Wednesdays on Hulu. Yes, I watched that in there the other day. Yeah, I don't go over there very often. It's hard because if I go over there, then Michelle yells at me that I'm detached from the family, and so I'm in the other room with my monitor audio and B&K and the 65-inch OLED in there a lot. So yeah, I've got this fancy home theater that not the most practical of monetary placement.
Need some family movie nights out there.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, I literally haven't watched a full movie yet. I bought Marvel whatever superhero bull crap. What's
Endgame?
What's the one? Captain Marvel, the girl one. Yeah. So I haven't even watched that.
Digital Limming wants to know, do you do anything special to protect the carbon fiber parts of your cars, such as a spoiler, that's different to how you treat a body panel?
Nope. Exactly the same. Yeah. I mean, in a perfect world, it'd be nice to wrap those, put PPF on them, but I just use it, and I've never had a car long enough to really matter, but I would probably just buy another one. I'm on this just replace it stuff, cycle. Just get a new grill. If your grills are jacked up, just get new ones. If your headlights are jacked up, just get new ones. But I know that's not practical for everybody. It was always practical for me.
In chat here, we have a question from Michelle Mormon. Date night tonight, ?
No.
All right, there you have it, Michelle from Lady Lake. Are you planning on tuning the M5? VIP Lucas.
Oh, yeah. I just ordered downpipes, and I have ESS tune already sitting over there ready to roll. It's kind of cool. You've got like 100 and something horsepower just sitting in a little baggie with a little plastic monoprice. Oh, we have a ton of those monoprice. Oh, I need to send that to that guy. The active for the 1M, which is the monoprice plastic OBD2 cable.
Yeah. Michelle is now amending her request. Wants to know in the home theater, date night in the home theater. So then you can
maybe.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying, Michelle. We had 3 or 4 people ask. There was a lot of good feedback about the color lock videos.
Yeah.
And when is that going to be up in the store? And then one person asked, "What's that and SwissVax?" Because we've talked about.
Well,
both.
I don't know yet. So SwissVax is coming. I never used color lock. I mean, that's the first time I've experienced it. And you guys have seen me many times go to places, and I don't adopt it. Everything that they propose, but we'll see. I'm gonna finish the M5 with it and kind of play with, some of the SwissVax stuff is made by Color Lock. The cleaners are not, but the leather, whatever it is, leather cream or what is it? I don't remember the name of it. The pink, the bottle of the white stuff from SwissVax, the
milk,
protection,
leather milk.
Yeah, something like that. That one is, I think, the same as whatever they call their leather protection or whatever it's called. So that is made and sourced by Color Lock, but the cleaners are not. So I don't know. I gotta try it. But SwissVax is coming. I'm sure some people will accuse me of, now you got to sell out the SwissVax stuff. No, I mean, I know that I like SwissVax. The Color Lock stuff I've got to play with more. But yeah, it's good. So what I'm thinking I'll likely have is a SwissVax maintenance as the main leather care package, but then have the Color Lock as your advanced leather care package or product line. So to me, I want something I can just spray on the leather and wipe it off. And then maybe every 8, 9, 12 months, then do the full-on leather care. So kind of like glass, I'm on this thing where, I would have both. I have both in my cabinet. And so I want, if I was going to suggest somebody else, I would have them put all the stuff in their cabinet too. So I'm probably going to have Color Lock as the advanced outside of a la carte, outside of the interior package, and then SwissVax as our interior product.
Another question here from Nick Wood about Color Lock. I'm likely ordering a Color Lock kit with the Leather Fresh system to repair some issues on my E91 seats. Mm-hmm. Did I hear correctly on the video that the Leather Fresh dye would be removed every time it was cleaned, or is that another part of their system?
No, that was the
shield.
Shield, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
According to Nicholas, who responded to that, he said it was the shield.
Yep.
Gotcha. Let's see. What's the plan for prioritizing the M5 versus the Corvette? I mean, Michelle does deserve to drive a nice car. That's from Jamie.
Yeah, M5 will be finished first. It's on the lift. I certainly have to get the polishing and all that stuff done. So what I'm going to do for the time being is drive the Corvette. M5 is so much easier. I mean, I've been playing with M cars for 10, 12 years, so I know and dreaming about them before that. The Corvette is a new thing, to me. And so I'm going to use the time that I have playing with the M5 to just drive the Corvette and wash it and then detail it. And at least I'm saying this, but I'll probably have a garage full of parts in 2 days. But I'm going to take my time on getting the parts just because I don't know what to buy. So I'm going to have to figure out, what cam do I want? What intake? I think I want a Haltech intake. I think I want DSC suspension. I think I want LG Motorsports headers. I think I want an AW exhaust. but I'm not 100% sure yet. So I want to do some more digging. Corvette forum is freaking useless. Can't get any information about anything. People don't know anything about these cars. It's ridiculous.
With regard to Corvette and some of the parts you're going to do there, our friend Brian Deal had a question here. He went to the Vossen website after you mentioned that and saw tons and tons of options. He said to him, it's like trying to pick the right paint color. If someone gives me a choice of 4 colors, it's a 2-second decision. But if you've got 100+ choices, I'm paralyzed. Just wants to know how you went about that decision-making process. Was it just you saw it, you liked it? How does the process?
Well, I was searching around at different wheels, and I know I don't want to pay for HREs or wait for them. By the time I get them, I'll be getting rid of the car. So I didn't want to do HRE again. I'm probably done with HREs. BBS doesn't make anything for a Corvette, so that's out. I looked at BBS. And then I started doing Google images of wheels. What wheels would look good on this car, and then I started looking at the usual suspects, the names that I know: Vossen, ADV1 or ADV.1, which I don't think I'd ever buy. But so those are all the douchey Miami companies. You look at all those. That make wheels, and then Clausen doesn't really have anything, which I like. I like Clausen designs, but Frank doesn't own Clausen anymore, so I'm not really sure about that. And Forge Line just looks a little too old man. I don't like any of their designs. I know they make great wheels. And then so I went back to Brixton Forged, which I don't know anything about them other than they have some ridiculous designs, and they had a couple of reasonables that looked pretty good in renderings, but then I guarantee you they won't look like that in real life. And so that's when I stumbled upon I've stumbled upon a while back. Vossen made a really sick set of wheels I've been thinking about for my RS, and it's just they're $12,000 for the set, and they look very similar to stock. So I haven't been able to pull the trigger on them. And so in that same line, like they have a bunch of different lines, there's another design that's predictable. It's the same. It's like that P101 design from HRE. That same kind of whatever V-spoke type. And so they had one that I think will look good on the car. And so that's what I bought.
We had a few people want to ask how the pre-sale is going. Or pre-ordering for the Mosmatic orders, which I actually have them right here.
Yeah.
So this many so far since, Tuesday?
Oh, yeah. Not too bad.
And then this guy right here, Matthew K. Sullivan, was the very first one to order. He's
my hero.
Yeah, Wednesday. No, let's see. Tuesday he did this, Tuesday night. So he was the first.
Sweet.
Before we even announced it, he found it on the website. He was first. So
yeah, you should probably flip it over so you can't read his. Oh, you can't see it in camera, can you?
No.
Yeah.
Let's see. Max wants Bryce to know he hopes the zebra cake case study is going well.
So I didn't want to talk about this,
but we're going to anyway
because I don't want to jinx myself. Part of the reason I'm fired up, something just clicked in my head.
Okay. About
I'm done with zebra cakes.
That's a declarative statement right there.
I'm done with C's. Like I can't handle them.
You can't. You mean in like moderation, or
yeah.
If you have one, you're gonna have them all.
Cookies, cake, candy, crackers, chips, cream over ice cream. What else is there that are C's? Anything to do with like
chicken
deliciousness. No,
chicken's. You're done with chicken forever.
No.
Chick-fil-A.
I'm gonna have to eat more chicken. I don't have a problem eating too much Chick-fil-A. I don't have a problem eating too many hamburgers. I don't have a problem eating too much broccoli. I don't have a problem with that. I could eat this box inside of 30 seconds. If you had them all unwrapped,
timer ready.
that's a little bit rough. But in a couple of minutes, I could down that box. Give me a glass of water, and I don't have a problem with soda. I don't have a problem. I used to when I used to go out to eat, I'd order lemonade. but I would drink like as fast as they could bring them. I'd have them bring me 2 as fast as I could drink them. Like, did you ever get like strawberry lemonade at Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah.
Like,
That's good.
I would drink 13 of them. You know, it's the 2 at a time they would bring me.
Ugh.
And it'd just be in just pain, and I have to stop halfway home and go to the bathroom. And so, one day I said, "This is ridiculous. I'm just not going to do it," and I just stopped.
All right, so no more C's.
So I'm thinking about. I've done it thus far, but I'm just not going to do it.
Nice, that's good.
No cake. Oh, cake. That was the big one.
Cake.
And then 2 degrees of separation from that. I figured 3 degrees is a little too far, but 2 degrees of separation. So that way, things that are a little that you could classify like a banana bread as an example.
Or brownies. We talked about brownies.
Yeah, brownies. You know, that's in the cake category, and that's a degree of separation from cake. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then maybe someday I can come back and like I could have a lemonade now and be okay.
Just 1 or 2.
Yeah, well, I'd probably drink 4, but then I'd be done with it for that day. Like I wouldn't have one next day.
Gotcha.
It's like I can't drink milk because I'd drink the whole frickin' like chocolate milk.
Ooh,
That
yeah.
Fairlife stuff, man. Oh my gosh, I just drink the whole half gallon in like in a few minutes.
That is delicious.
Yeah.
So the reason I brought this out is to thank whoever sent these, because while you were gone, we got a box. There were like I think 6 of these boxes in there, and no note, no receipt, no nothing, just 6 boxes.
No
of
return
cakes.
address?
No return. It was like shipped directly from Amazon, I think.
Uh-huh.
It was addressed to me though, not you, and so I don't know why they sent them to me. Maybe just to get them to you. So
Are you sure you didn't just buy those for with my credit card?
I don't even like zebra cakes all that much. They're good.
For your video yesterday. The
No.
prop.
No.
Expense it as a prop.
Yeah. Let's see. We have some cash here.
Man, we're rolling in it today. This is good. See, I made that white trash fancy comment, and then
Jeeper 1378. No question, just says in for the rants. So we'll see if we can get you.
Ooh, yeah.
$19.99. Wow.
I gotta amp it up for him. Then.
Yeah. Then Jonathan Berrig,
Get me going about Jamaica.
super chat. No. Matt, can you describe how to build a service-oriented business? I have a passion for serving others in the property disaster restoration sector. I also want to support my obsessed lifestyle. Haha.
So I used to have all the answers for this, because I was in a service-related business and designing and financial plans, and it's hard to do it now unless you're like outgoing and enjoy being out in whatever area you need to be in from a network perspective. So I think there are 2 ways to do it. I think in the old days, you would just cold call and try to sell it, and there's some companies that do that. They just break the law and cold call. So they have, callers that we're getting all the time. But in the old days, the way I built it is I would cold call in order to build a mailing list and then use that mailing list as people to follow up with and to develop a relationship with them through conversation, then convince them, to come out to some sort of event that I was hosting. And then from there, they got to meet me and then, catch money in motion whenever some event came up. Either they didn't like their guy or they lost some money or they came into some money, that you were there to you were there in their mind, top of mind. So you could extrapolate that type of reaching out or building some sort of drip campaign on any type of person. Well, today with social media and the ability to reach like-minded people, now you have several options in that you could develop a drip type campaign by spending ad dollars and advertising to your target demographic and targeting them, or you could just create content around your field, and you could one thing you could do is you could create a podcast and host the clients that you're hoping to get on the podcast and get them to talk about themselves, which would make them everybody wants to talk about themselves. And so you could kind of figure out some sort of modern way to do it. But I think the key would be figuring out what you like to do. You like to talk, and you like to do maybe a podcast is something you can do. I mean, everybody's talking about create a podcast. You got to create a podcast. And now everybody has a freaking podcast, and 95% of them suck, and because people aren't any good at it. And then what's the point? You're just wasting your time. But if you really love doing it, and you love the gear, and you love doing audio, and you love hosting people, you can kind of use that as a way to get your information out there. But I think Facebook, Instagram, have a killer website that explains what you do and who you are, and introduce you into it. People are buying from you, so I think you want to spend a lot of time figuring out how to tell your story to the people that you would need to be your clients. And that may be unique, and that may be complicated, and that may be hard to figure out. But I would say get as unique and as niche as possible, and then figure out how to get in front of those people, whether it's Facebook ads, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's, I would try to avoid walking door to door. How could you scale it? How could you make it bigger? Is it influencing other types of people that have the clients that you're looking for? How do you do that? And I think you have to let people in on who you are instead of trying to fake it.
We have a question here on Instagram from mpittner77. I don't have a Rupes yet, so what can I use after decon wash and auto scrub?
I think I would just go right to waxing. Hand polishing is kind of a waste of time. Get all the contaminants off. Just deal with the fact you're gonna have it scratched. And you can probably find some used, really inexpensive, a porter cable or something online. Shop around for something like that. But then you need pads and polish, and so you need at least several $100s worth of gear in order to do it.
Bob Bailey Photo wants to know: is Matt getting the new iPhone?
Yeah. I'll pre-order it tomorrow. iPhone 11 Pro.
Do you currently have the most recent one?
Yeah, I have a 10s. Yeah, so I'll order it tomorrow. And it's the first time you can order it. And then what I'm interested in doing with the 10 Pro is maybe not using G7X and use that as my vlogging camera. Get a gimbal, have this big apparatus.
Make your phone even bigger.
It's
like, this is the whole point.
Giant phone.
And it's just
it's walking around with an iPad. I bought a freaking iPad Pro, and I carry it around every time I travel. I took it with me to Jamaica. Literally didn't open it once. I gotta sell that thing or give it to Ryan or something. I spent so much money on that. I'm like, this is what I need, because I was on a stinky United flight with no displays, and so I bought the darn thing, and I haven't been on one since.
Take that, United. Let's see. This question, here's the picture that we posted today.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to get to this guy's question. There it is, Fritz ETN. What lift is that, and do you have any regrets with your choice on that lift?
No, it's a twin bush. I do not. It's a Chinese-made and German engineered lift. Supposedly, Twin Bush has their own Chinese factory. I don't know if I believe that, but they say they do, so I'll take them for their word. But yeah, it's the lift that I sell. I sell all the Twin Bush stuff, and I pre-buy them so that they have them for me. And we do still have some, I think.
We do, yeah.
It's awesome. I mean, the directions suck, so you want to watch my video, and even then, it's still kind of complicated to put together. But I like it. I think it's great, and I'm a big proponent of a scissor lift over a 2-post or a 4-post. Unless you're going to store a car, a 4-post is kind of pointless. Below it, or alignment rack, and 2 posts. I mean, I guess if you're running brake lines on the side of a classic car all the time, maybe it's better. But I think a 2-post is the way to go, because then you have full access. You don't have issues trying to open the doors. You can park on top of it every time. Yeah, get a scissor lift, not a 2-post. Don't correct me, Bryce.
Everyone's gonna go be mine.
No 2-posts. I hate 2-posts. 2-posts are so much more complicated too, because then you have to make sure you have like 20 inches thick concrete under it, and otherwise they'll cave in and crash.
And there's some chatter here in the chat box about this whole zebra cake thing. You gotta get to my WRX channel is throwing out. Let's see what he say here. $20 if Matt can down the entire zebra cake box in under 2 minutes.
Under 2?
Yeah.
$20 is not enough. I'd do it for $200.
Does that include the wrappers, my WRX channel, or just the zebra cakes in the box?
In under 2 minutes.
Under 2 minutes. Well, let's see. Hold on. Yeah, in under 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think it'd be close. But yeah, how many's in the box? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10. Yeah.
How much money can we raise?
You knew that answer a little too quickly. There were 10 in the box.
Yeah, 10 in a box. Oh yeah. I'm hungry too.
There's 40 in it so far. $40.
Yeah.
That's not enough. Yeah, I gave up the C's. Let's not break the seal already. I've only 2 weeks in.
Because there's another bet somewhere out there saying they can get you to eat C's.
This is the key. I need to go to Jamaica and stay there at an all-inclusive resort. I'll lose 30 pounds real fast.
Or just work from there.
Or go on a cruise. And just, I'll be puking over the side, and I won't eat any of the nasty food. It's like wedding food 24/7. Ugh.
All right, we have a humorous question here. I tend to like these humorous questions. Andy Hooper on Facebook wants to know, is it okay to eat cheeseburgers and drink beverages in an RV? Does it depend on whether it's parked or being driven?
I would never be in an RV, so...
But if you were...
It's not okay to be in an RV, so that negates the question completely. Why would you be in an RV? Just get on a plane, fly to where you want to be, and then stay at a nice hotel that is not all-inclusive.
All right, so there you go, Andy, straight from the horse's mouth. Let's see. Michael on Facebook wants to know, it seems like I remember you talking about potentially selling prior hose bibs. Is this still a possibility? Any idea on time for that?
They told me no, and then she said on Instagram that we're willing to, but I haven't heard squat. So, but they're on my list to call and start badgering soon. I mean, I want to. I think they're awesome.
Let's see here.
Especially now they know how to say their name.
It's prior, right? That's what we
not
decided.
Pri-A. I haven't saying Pri-A for years. What the heck did I come up with that crap?
You're trying to make it French. Like,
I think because I don't know.
Prevost,
I learned about them the same time around that or something. Who knows?
Chris Beasley in the chat wants to know, any press-all updates?
Oh, yeah. What was the update this morning?
We got the invoice today, and so now I'm working to get with our customs broker and get that all set up.
So supposedly they've redesigned it. I have no idea. I don't have any samples. I've got nothing. So how much are we buying? $25,000 worth of them. So hopefully they're good. We're gonna try. This is round 2. So the good news is I never even had to compile data because they listened to me right off the bat. So we should have better atomization, no more failed tips. They're also sending us tips. So I think, I don't know if this helps us, but what I'll probably do is anybody who wants, I'll just send them to them and just, we'll just mail out free tips to everybody. And if they're going to fail again, I don't know how that helps us, but maybe, I don't know. So we'll figure that out when they get here. We'll see how many we get.
Let's see. We had Vols17 on Instagram says, are you going to test the new $1,600 Adams pressure washer after your first
That's not new. They've had that thing for 8, 9, 10 years. The Landa one. Yeah, no, that one's not very good. Oh, no. They just took a new picture of it, but they've had that for, however long Adams has been around, they've had that pressure washer for a long time.
MP Schellenberger wants to know, are you planning on doing pressure washer testing on the AR Blue 613 or any other AR products?
Maybe. That's the Dallas dude who he was gonna sell. I think he was gonna sell the whatever the one we have, the
630 TSS hot.
Yeah, with the 630 that we sell, and then he had to find something different, so he went to that one.
Gotcha.
Using all of my stuff, even cut a hole in the bucket the same. These guys are so unoriginal. Get your own thing.
It's a great seg into Spencer's question here. We know how you feel about other companies stealing product ideas and how it really torques you off, such as companies copying Rupes polishers, et cetera, et cetera. How do you feel personally about people stealing what you personally have done? Recently saw another YouTuber conduct a similar 5-gallon water video test around the Texas area and felt that they copied your video and ideas. Wanted to know your take on it.
Honor the source. It's freaking stupid. You don't know anything about the stuff, so just don't do it. I don't understand how people don't see through stupidity. Like, if you don't know anything, and don't freaking sell it. I guess that's every retailer, though. They don't know jack. So, yeah, I mean, honor the source. If you're going to copy the video with some janky version, then even use my word, janky. It's freaking stupid. That guy's so full of crap. I mean, how do you buy something from somebody? You walk in his garage, the walls are all dirty. Like, there's dirt all over the walls. There's freaking crap everywhere. The dude has a, Chevy Equinox is what he drives. Like, how in the world could you listen to anything that person has to say? It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Like, this is just ridiculous. Like, if this desk was a disaster and there was crap everywhere, although these guys are visiting, we have crap everywhere because we have just, too much in one space. But, like, why would you listen to somebody that doesn't know anything, that their life is a freaking mess? And so I'm looking for, I like Apple products because they speak to me. Their stores are set up a certain way. Their marketing is a certain style. Their product line appeals to me. Or, I don't know Jim White personally, but, White Details and the level that he goes through and the steps and the process. Maybe he's a douchebag. I don't know. I don't know him personally, but it sure seems like he is who he's portraying in the videos, but who knows? Because I've met many of the guys in detailing that are total opposite of who they pretend to be. A lot of them you guys know, they're just full of crap. I think that people have kind of gotten to know anybody who's met me in person. I mean, I wish I was sophisticated enough to fake it. But why do you have to copy? Pan and I had a discussion about this, though, about I just have a really hard time with I don't watch what other people do. Somebody sent me that video and said that you freaking cut a hole in the bucket the same as you. I'm like, what the heck is this guy doing? Like, why is he copying this? And I guarantee all the freaking losers that watch his stuff are always on there saying, how much of an idiot I am, which is ridiculous. So it's just fascinating to me that, like, Pan was talking about, he watches everybody else and sees what's trending and what's going on. I just don't do that. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. In fact, I almost didn't give away the 1M because I thought, I was sort of hung up on this, I don't want to do what everybody else is doing kind of thing, almost to the opposite effect of being too stubborn. So yeah, that's freaking stupid. And, making videos saying Mosmatic, come on. Why does anybody send me an email about the MV925? That gun is the biggest piece of garbage I've ever seen in my life. It's what is it? 20? Buy the freaking MTM. It's the same cost, and it's not garbage. It's so stupid. There's your rant.
There you go, Jeeper 1378.
I'm sure that's gonna go over well. It'll be in their freaking group for sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, Ricky Cologne.
Come at me, bro.
In Super
freaking
Chat.
Idiots.
Wants to know. He says he bought a mint 5,500 mile 1M a few weeks back.
Ooh.
What's your recommendation for wheel spacer thickness with stock wheels for OG spec stance? Also, any opinion on MHD tuning?
Yeah, it was tough because I had upsized to 255, 275. The car has 245, 265. So I was reading a lot about it. We put 10 in the front, 5 in the rear, and that didn't work with 255, 275. So I think 10 and 5 would work, but it's still not quite stanced right. Now, it also depends if you're lowered. So it depends on how low you are. So I think you might be able to squeeze 10-10. It kind of stinks that, now if you have the cash to buy a 5,500 mile 1M, I would buy a 5, a 10, and probably a 12. 15 is not going to work, I don't think. So I'd buy 5, 10, and 12 and just, throw the one the way that didn't fit. And then maybe you end up with buying another set of 10s. But that way you can kind of test fit it. Just, bank a weekend and, and kind of swap it out and drive around. And if you're lowered, it'll limit you a little bit. But if you're stock, then stock height, you'll be able to do a little bit more aggressive, probably 10-10. But it's going to be something like that. I don't think 12s. I don't think you can swing it. But it's hard. There's like no definitive because there's on a lot of people that have 1Ms, and I searched quite a bit on that. And so I bought a 5, a 10, and a 12 and figured out that none of them fit. So they're sitting in the cabinet over there. So maybe I should sell you mine. I think I ended up giving, I don't know, I've got so many spacers over there, I don't know which ones are which.
All right, Ephraim wants to know, have you tried Adam's new tire and wheel cleaner? We mentioned that briefly last week. It's the one that you hadn't seen yet.
No, that's weird. The whole thing is weird. Why do they make it purple? That's just a weird move on their part. Make it blue or something. Man, it seems really odd to me that they would come out with that. I don't know. I would find it hard to believe that they had it. They probably had. I would have guessed they would have had to have that in the works. Working on that formula.
Ted had a good theory about that, actually.
What was his theory?
One of them, the tire and rubber, is that the red one, and then there's a wheel cleaner that's blue. You just pour those two together,
and it makes purple.
Purple, and it's got tire and
red
wheel.
and blue makes purple. Is that how it works?
That's Ted's theory.
Yeah, that's not. Maybe that's it. I mean, I hadn't really put much thought into it. It just seemed a little odd, and I was kind of reading through some of the comments of people attacking them. I don't think it doesn't matter to me. I like both companies, so I don't know why people get so bent out of shape. But then again, I'm sitting here yelling about people copying me, so P&S hasn't said a word about it. They probably get a kick out of it, but shoot, P&S must be killing it on the brake buster now because we can't freaking get it. Bob better hook me up. I'm the one that's responsible for this crap, so I need my darn brake buster.
It's selling well.
Yeah.
Let's see. James O'Brien, I got to address this comment real quick. I drive an old, beat-up Ford Focus. I guess my status in life is just a bit of an epic fail. Well, James, you should know, 2 years ago, this guy right here also drove an old, beat-up Ford Focus.
And it was an epic fail.
And now look where he is. So you can do it too. Don't worry. Prestige Mobile Auto Detailing. That's the truth, by the way. I'm not making that up. How has the bread financing program been working out for the OG store?
I think it's good, hasn't it? Average order with that is eight something. It's high 7s, low 8s. $800 per order, and I haven't heard any complaints at all. So I think people have been easily able to pay, and we'll probably run later in the year here, sometime in December. We'll run an 18 months interest-free financing. So we'll probably do that once for a week or so for people who are looking to buy something big. So I'll probably do something like that for if you want to buy cabinets or something like that. But I won't. It costs us almost 11% to do that. So I wouldn't run that in combo with we would probably exclude that from Hex. Hex Plus, but offer it as just some way to offer people another alternative to our normal Black Friday 10% and free shipping thing. So it's been really great. I think the interface is great. I think how it pulls credit is pretty sophisticated and pretty nice. I haven't seen any emails, but then again, you and Kyle get all the emails, so
it's worked out really, really well. They're pretty established when it comes to that. So
yeah, it looks good. I like how it all turned out.
On Facebook here, Geo has a good suggestion for you and perhaps Bryce here. Any plans to utilize the OG Twitter account more? Maybe tweet when new Inside the Hex content is available.
Yeah.
Short of taking notes when Matt mentions a new video be going up, there isn't a notification system for that as of yet.
Yeah, I think about Twitter occasionally. I'm not a Twitter user. It's just too darn It's a freaking mess. I just don't like the organization of it. It's just such a place for regular people. I don't know. It's such short form. I don't know. I tried using it many times and getting into it. I can't even look at it. Doesn't appeal to me. So I don't know. Maybe we could use Twitter for that specifically, since I don't use it for anything else. I even stopped. I used to just tweet whatever other video came out, and I don't like that. That's lazy when you just put the same thing up. I almost don't like what I put on Instagram and I put on Facebook. I don't like that redundancy either, but I don't know. There's only so much time in the day.
We have a question from Scott Belkin on Facebook. Will there be any type of infotainment upgrades to the M5?
I don't think so. The B&O system makes it complicated, and the B&O sucks. I don't like it. B&O in general is all show no go. It's like Bose fancy.
The Raptor had a good.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, I'm just not a B&O fan. Never have been. I used to sell B&O back in the Sound Advice days, but I don't think I sold very much of it because I didn't like it. I also didn't sell a lot of Bose either. Go figure.
Have you ever looked at ionic systems as a more robust filter / deionizing solution?
No, I'm not familiar with that at all. I've never encountered that. I don't even know what that is. Sounds cool though. Sounds like I'd like it.
Well, here's a little more explanation on it. It's what NVN and Topaz use in London, and I believe it was originally developed for cleaning skyscrapers and commercial solar arrays.
Yeah, I don't know.
Any updates on the 1M winner and what he's doing with the car and all the gear? Just living vicariously through him, as I didn't win.
No, Jim's awesome because he hasn't messed with me. So I was out of the country anyway, but I think he's doing fine. Oh, funny story, the Alan, who I bought the car from originally, Alan's buddy is his next door neighbor. So Alan's buddy texts Alan a photo of Jim standing in front of the car and said, "Hey, my neighbor just won this orange 1M. You used to have one." He's like, "Yeah, that was my freaking car." And I was like, "You gotta be kidding me." So Alan sending me text messages of pictures of Jim standing next to the car at his neighbor's house. I thought that was pretty cool.
Let's see, Jonathan Taylor on Facebook. We had seen in the background of some videos, but did you ever get the chance to test the Sunjo cordless unit?
Oh yeah, I got to do that.
Not thinking as a primary pressure washer, more of a winter inside the garage type option.
Yeah, I need to get out there and get the stats on that thing. I also have the Stanleys to do to get out of here as well. We put the atoms on the curb because I'd taken it apart. I didn't want to sell it to somebody, so somebody picked that up in 20 seconds. I sold the Realm, and so I would need to get those off of my cabinet because they're driving me crazy. But that means I need to go sweat my balls off out in the front of the building here. We need to get a van for that testing. So we got to get those statistics, even though they're going to be the same as the ARs. We should fake it and just pretend like they're the ARs and just copy and paste.
Let's see.
Can you can you
Photoshop yellow?
Edit in,
Superimpose them together.
superimpose them. It'll be all like kind of shaky, and I'll walk in front of it, or it'll kind of get all jumbled.
Let's see, Jonathan Edwards. This has come up a couple other times. Want to address it in here. Any plans for an OG banner or some other large garage decorations? My neighbors already think I'm crazy. I'd love to show that I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
Maybe a neon.
My brother-in-law keeps yelling at me about that. He says, "You need a banner." I said, "Yeah, but I just don't want to advocate." I don't know.
You don't want the Corvette
banners
for the OG in the garage.
Banner support in the chat as well.
I know, but I need to fight you guys on your dude tendencies. Purple stripes on the wall and diamond plate everywhere, and neon Coors Light signs. I have to fight you on that a little bit, but I get it. I think an OG banner would be cool. So do I pander to what people want, or do I be stubborn and make us go bankrupt by being stubborn? I don't know.
More support. James likes the banner idea. Bring Your Wood Screws likes the banner idea. Lots of banner support here.
All right. I'll make a freaking banner. We got to find like a legit banner. What do you guys think of the banner? $780. Then what? It's made out of some tweed and laser etched.
Like a hemp silk
from
Egypt.
I want 1,000. What is it? 1,000 count Egyptian banner for you could sleep in it. Yeah.
$200 banners. 200. Yeah, that's on the light side there, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I think banners would be less than that, wouldn't they? 50, 80 bucks,
yeah,
$100. Yeah.
Let's see. Nick Pickles on Instagram. When will Beadmaker trees be coming to the OG store? we're still working on how to do that correctly.
I don't like botany.
Shipping gets expensive on that too.
I don't like growing stuff. Michelle always kills everything we have. She's not so good with the plants.
I don't think she could kill a bean maker tree. That thing it can handle a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's all my Facebook and Instagram.
That's a lot of questions though.
Yeah, we got through a lot.
Plate suggestions there, Randy. I'm sorry, but a lot of them don't.
Corvette. Yeah, I like that.
I was gonna say we can move.
Janky's not available? Shoot.
We got to track down.
What about Janky 1?
We could try it, oh, someone already has that?
Janky 1. What the heck? OGLT4, yeah, bro. Supercharged. Dang.
Do you have... Okay.
ZOG. Who took that? Oh, what about OGZ?
Zog. Somebody named Too Janky.
Oh, that could be sick.
Janky Z.
What about CRBN 65? That one's gotta be good. Carbon 65. What the what kind of state is this? All right, and I'm probably not even gonna do one because by the time I get it, I'll be
OG Carbon,
bailing.
OG Carb, Janky 06.
All right, we're going into crappy territory, dead air territory. So I think we shut her down early today.
Just give a New Balance from now.
Now I'm gonna be in a gosh darn war. So I can just see it coming. Here come the comments.
OG Camry.
Here comes the poro detailers are gonna come and start chasing me down. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well. I've kept my mouth shut for so long, and then they cut a hole in the bucket the same and didn't frickin' honor the source. Get out of here. Anyway.
All right, so
that's what I got.
Next week we have. Let's talk about that real quick because you have you're traveling.
Yeah, we'll have to do it Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm going up to Krensla to do the testing videos. It's going to be awesome.
That's just a quick up and back.
Yep. Yeah, but I'll be there for 16 hours in 2 days of showing maintenance, general maintenance, advanced maintenance, seal kit, oil change, getting all of the detail so that we hopefully can make sure people know what to do with their Krensla machines. But I'm going out to polish.
And then October, the first weekend in October.
Oh, did you get the room? What do I have the room through Monday?
Yes.
Oh, so I have to book my flights. I'll book them tonight to go to my GT3 trip. I already booked Bubba to come get the car and ship it. So, yeah, a lot going on. And then SEMA. Oh, and then the 15th through the 16th, 15th, 16th, 17th, I'm going to BMW Car Club of America. So if you're in Columbia, South Carolina, or if you're going to that, I think I've never had a sponsor for anything or a relationship with any companies outside of what I've been selling. But I think that I'm in conversations with Shell Oil, a huge Shell supporter and fan of Shell gasoline. So your boy Matty might be going big time here. One thing I'm most excited about, I don't even care about money from them or being sponsored by them. What I care about is being able to go down to their laboratory and shooting video talking about octane and detergents and how the fuel is made and what fuel how it what's different about Shell. And all of us just kind of choose Shell because some forum dude who know a little bit about something posted some crap 15 years ago, and we all just kind of have gotten on that bandwagon. Why? So the why of Shell I'm excited about. So I've been in conversations with them. They found me and said, hey, we like your story. I was like, cool. And so if people, if a company like that gives me a shot to market the product and talk about it, I think it could be a win-win for all of us. We get the information. I get paid $1 million and
76
or none, and yeah, to win.
All right, so we'll be back next week. You like this afternoon time slot? We got over 300 people watching.
Yeah,
right
I think
now,
it makes sense. Maybe we should push it back to 3. You know, I kind of like the 2 o'clock because that gives Bryce time to get it up on on
podcast.
Forever. Yeah,
gotcha.
So anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and we'll keep working on our camera. I gotta stop tapping. That's annoying. That's what I do. You need to slap me when I do stuff. Michelle does. Start shaking. But anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next week. And lots of videos, man. I got lots of cool stuff coming up here. Wait till the Corvette one you guys are going to like. Just getting an unbiased walk around. I don't have a bias yet. But the bias, I'm sure, is coming because that's my deal. Catch you guys in the next one.
See you guys.
See ya.